Alright, y'all, it's your boy Knuckles coming out with you another NFL video, giving my week two predictions of today, of the second week of the NFL season. And Thursday we already had our game of the Dolphins and the Bills. The Bills destroyed the Dolphins, and unfortunately Tua got hurt. He had a concussion, with the hit not being all that hard, really. Like it was a hit, but like wasn't a hard hit. But I mean, now the question is, should the guy retire? Um, that's gonna be a question for him to answer, because like I feel so that's very, very difficult to ask somebody to retire, especially when they gave him all that money. Like he's gonna say to himself that, yo, I gotta win this. I gotta win a championship for the city. They gave him the money. The quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't let my teammates down. But I mean, concussions are a serious thing. They've been saying that concussions are arguably, the worst than torn ACLs, because memory loss and that type of stuff. Because you are getting hit in the head. Like, football is a dangerous game, and like what's crazy is that when I was younger, I'm like, yo, football is amazing. I want to play that shit. But as I got older, seeing the injury, seeing the concussions, and all that type of stuff, it yeah, like it's a tough sport. It's a tough sport. I enjoy watching it. I wouldn't play. I'd rather play basketball, or I'd rather play basketball, honestly. But football is such a fun sport, but it is a very dangerous sport at the same time too. So yeah, but without skimming all of that right there, but fast forward through that. But the Dolphins Stevens did not look good. I understand too, did not play a good game as well, but like that Dolphins Stevens did not play as well either. And honestly, it's like, yeah, I know it's only the second week, but it's like, is it a different tone now that Vic Fangio's not there? I mean, the players were happy to see him gone, allegedly, but Vic Fangio has a tough mindset right there. He's not, no, like, oh, everything's gonna be okay. No, like, he's like, tell you gonna tell you the truth. He's gonna tell you whether you like it or not. Like, you kind of need that. You kind of need that. That hard headed coach right there. They ain't gonna take shit. Now, like I said, I'm not there, so I don't fully know the full story what happened between that team. But like, that kind of sets a tone. Like, we ain't taking shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, is what it is. But I mean, I'm happy it's with us so far. I mean, I'm liking what he's doing with the Eagles so far. I mean, we're actually tackling. You know what I'm saying? Because last year we did not tackle. Like, even though like the Packers scored a decent amount of points, you can tell this defense from the Eagles is different from last year, of how they're tackling, how they're going at the ball right there. Like, with CJ back there as well, Kenyon Mitchell doing his thing, Zach Bond, Nicole Dean playing better. Like, it's definitely a different defense right there. I'm excited to see what they can do. Going going further along in the season. But without further ado, folks, let's go ahead with week two with the Sunday. Let's see what we got here. All right, we got the Raiders at the Ravens at the home opener. Yeah, I see the Ravens win that game. They're definitely looking to bounce back after their loss from the Chiefs. And man, realize the Raiders ain't got no quarterback. I'm happy for Antonio Pierce, but like, I'm still nervous for him because he doesn't have a quarterback, and with black coaches, don't really have that many opportunities here in the NFL. So I can only hope that they have a bad record, and that hopefully they can get a quarterback for next year. Like, well, the organization has to know that they're not winning. Like, they're not going anywhere this year. They're not. Like, they are not going anywhere right this year. Like, I'm happy for Antonio Pierce. Truly happy for him, but like, I mean, he can't say it to his team, but like, he's got to know they're not going anywhere this year. Like, he has to know. So yeah. Fortunately, wrong place, wrong time. I mean, great. Anything can happen. They could make it close. You never know. But like I said, it's home against the Ravens. Home opener. I just don't see how they're going to win this game. All right. So next game we got the Chargers at the Panthers for the Panthers home opener, and I was saying last week, right, that the Panthers would lose to the Saints. Not like that. I was not expecting an ass one, because yes, Playing in New Orleans is a tough place to play, especially for home opener. But man, I was not seeing it like that. I was not seeing it like that. And you already have people saying, it's Bryce Young a bust. And I'm like, I don't know. I think it's too early to say that. Like, it's only his second year. Like, you guys let me know, like, what? How long does it take for a quarterback, to get good? What? Like, do you wait by their fourth year? It's like, is their third year, their last year to show something? Because I feel as though I'm talking a little bit too fast. I feel as though for Cam Newton, his first two seasons were okay, but I feel as though the third season, people were like, "Yo, this is it right here. If you don't make it your third year, like we're probably gonna move on from you." And then third year, behold, they won the division. They were second place in the NFC. Unfortunately, they lost to the 49ers, but he showed progress right there. And then went to the playoffs again the next year, even though they had a bad record. They was it no, yeah, they had a bad record that year. They won a playoff game at least, and then 2015, they were like 15-1 or 14-1. I can't remember the record, but they only lost one game, and unfortunately, they lost to the Super Bowl. But it was Cam's third year. He showed something. Like I think I get Bryce Young some time. Like like I said, playing it like I said, I saw them lose in New Orleans, but not like that. I was not seeing them lose like that. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna win this game either with the Chargers. Even though the Chargers are rebuilding as well, they still have some good veteran players right there. So I think they're gonna keep the momentum going that they had with the Raiders. And I think unfortunately they're gonna ruin the Panthers home opener right there. So I mean, I would like for the Panthers to win that game, but like I don't see that happening. All right, this right here, I believe they're going to be showing this game in my area. We got the Saints at the Cowboys. This should be a good game. This should be a good game, man. So yeah, the Saints had their home opener. Now they have a home opener against the Cowboys, right? And this is this is going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game because now, granted, I guess you can make the argument that the Saints face Carolina Panthers, which nobody are expecting them to be good. I guess maybe so. They're gonna have their hands full with the Cowboys. I mean, the Saints are a good team. They got talent on that team. I mean, like I said, Derek Carr quarterback, and it's always been iffy. But I mean, Derek Carr did beat the Cowboys on Thanksgiving in 2021, even though it's a bit of a different Cowboys team now. But I mean, he can possibly pull it off again here. But the Cowboys, destroyed Cleveland. Now you can sit here and say, no, not great. I'm not taking it away from the Cowboys. They won that game, right? Now I understand offensively the numbers aren't that impressive, but it's like they didn't really have to do much. Like, what I'm saying? Like the Cowboys defense was all over Deshaun Watson. Now, I'm gonna say this. I did say when making my week one predictions, I did say I believe the Cowboys won that game because I don't see how Deshaun Watson is gonna play. And Deshaun Watson did not play good at all. He was like how he played did not surprise me. But I will say this though, I'm not saying it as an excuse, but like it really does matter. I didn't know that two of their offensive linemen were hurt. So yeah, the Cowboys pass rush was all over them. Gotta give them credit for that. But like I didn't know that Cleveland was missing two of their offensive linemen, and also too is that excuse me. Oh dang, I just had a brain fart right there. I just had a brain fart. Like, yes, people were mad at Deshaun Watson, which don't get me wrong, he did not play a good game, but it's like he was getting rushed everywhere right there. It's like, what could he possibly do? Because everything he drops like the passer is right on his ass right there. Like, he couldn't really do much. And again, there were some plays where it's like, yo, why did you throw the ball like that? But like, the Cowboys team was all over him. But not having two of your offensive linemen not there, I mean, you have to take this into consideration because, especially looking at that Super Bowl back when it was the Chiefs and the Buccaneers, the Chiefs didn't have three of their offensive linemen, and the Tampa Bay's defense was all over Mahomes right there. Like he had nowhere to go right there. So I mean, having your offensive linemen do matter, right? So Also, damn it, Braveheart. I will say this for the Cowboys offense, they definitely neutralized Miles Garrett. He wasn't a force in that game. He wasn't like he couldn't really do much in that game. So I say that they had a good game plan for him. Now I will say the Saints are a better team than the Cleveland Browns, but even having said all that, I just think playing in the Cowboys Stadium for the home opener, I feel as though it's not going to be good for the Saints. Now, I think this could be a close game. Now, here's the thing, right? Last year, before the playoffs, Cowboys at home were undefeated. Honestly, like I don't think any of the games were close when it came down to playing in Dallas. I can't remember. And no, the closest game they had was Detroit, but they got screwed in that game. I don't care what anyone says about that game. But everybody else though, they destroyed everybody. Unless we saw what happened in the playoffs right there. But it is a new season. Like I said, I'm not. I don't want to take away. I don't want to take any credit away from the Cowboys defense because at the end of the day, that's you had to play through injuries. I mean, take a little bit of grain of salt, but I mean the Cowboys did their job. Now the Saints. Now I don't really follow the Saints like that, so I can't really say I can't really say who they got right now. All I just know is Derek Carr. You got Tyron Matthew on defense. Marshall Lattimore still playing. They got some young pieces, but will it be enough to beat the Cowboys on the home opener? I don't know, but and I hate to say this, I got the Cowboys going 2-0. As much as I would love to watch them lose, I got them going 2-0 after this game. Buccaneers at Lions. Oh, this should be a good game. Repeat of the divisional round. Man. I mean, Buccaneers did their job. They destroyed, the Washington, which I didn't see the Commanders winning that game anyway. I had the Lions beating the Rams as well. Man, knowing Baker, he probably circled this game on his calendar because he was like, "Yeah, man, I want another crack at these guys." Um, hmm. This shit. I mean, the Lions. The Lions even showed me something last week. Like the Lions are definitely a physical team. Like they have physical the Rams towards the end of that game. Man, but I mean, even though like people might not have the biggest belief in Baker right now, they're still a good team. The Buccaneers are still a good team. He's still got some good receivers. Defensively, is Topo still the coach? I don't know. Is Topo still the coach for the Buccaneers? Let me see. Okay, Topo's still the coach. Okay, he's still here. He's still the coach. Man. Hmm. I'm gonna go with my heart. I'm gonna go with the Lions, but I would not be surprised if the Buccaneers win this game. I would not be surprised because they definitely they definitely do want revenge for that divisional game, and they might get it. Like I said, I would not be surprised if the Buccaneers win that game, but they are playing Detroit. Like I said, Detroit should be a little bit something last game, but let's see how good his defense really is. I mean, it is gonna be hard to stop Mike Evans. I forgot the other receiver name as well. But it should be an interesting game. I'm looking forward to watching that game. Well, actually, I can't watch because they got the Cowboys and the Rams game on that day, so I'll be able to watch that. But obviously, I'll be keeping an eye on the highlights and whatnot. All right, so we got the Colts at the Packers. Well, Jordan Love is hurt. I'm gonna go with the Colts. The Colts showed something in that game against the Texans. Now, I will say this. I will say this. When you play against your divisional rival, shit like that can happen. But he showed me a little bit of something right there. He showed me a little bit of something. Now, even though Green Bay does not have the quarterback, playing at Green Bay is tough, and it is a home opener. But I mean, like I said, they don't have their quarterback. I don't see how they can win without their quarterback right there. I mean, they are prepared now, but yeah, I got the Colts winning this game. I don't see how the Packers will win this game. I mean, Jordan Love is not out for the complete season, but I mean, if they go 0-3, it's gonna be very difficult for them to try to make a wild card, and it's like, why should Jordan Love even bother coming back? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't see that. I don't see it happening. All right, we have the Browns and the Jaguars. Um, I'm gonna go with the Jags because, like I said, Deshaun Watson's not been playing well, and they got some more. And they got some more cases going on right now. Some more shit going on. So like, yeah, man. I would not want to be Deshaun Watson right now. I would not. So yeah, I mean, as of right now, it's going to be the worst trade in football history right now. It's starting to look like that. It is starting to look like that. So it's unfortunate for Deshaun, but I mean, they might as well start Jameis Winston at this point. I don't see how much. I don't see how. I mean, even though Jameis Winston is not the best quarterback, um, I mean, I feel as though he can give them energy because he always has a good speech to his teammates and everything like that. So I feel as though he will give them energy, but he's still gonna make some boneheaded plays. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got the Jags winning this game. Like I said, if they go if the Browns go 0-3 next week, I think they're gonna put Jameis Winston in. I think so because at this point, Deshaun's had enough time already. He's had enough time, and it's unfortunate because he he was ball like he yeah. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna just say this. Thank God the Eagles did not get him because oh my God, this would have been terrible. This would have been terrible. Thank God we did not get him. Thank God. I'm just keep it as that. So we got San Fran at the Vikings. Sam Darnold played a great game against the Giants. I mean, give them credit, but it was against the Giants too. But I would say this though. The 49ers, man, they picked up right where they left. They picked up right. They left picked up right where they left off. Like no Super Bowl hangover. Defense was still great. Offensive line was still good. Like their running back was Mason, was it? He was going. I forgot his name, but he was going crazy right there. Like they could not stop that running game. The Jets, like the Jets, pass wasn't even existent either. Like they let Brock Purdy stand back there looking pretty. Like the Jets passers did nothing that game. Did nothing. So it's like they no the 49ers are still a good team, and then people predicted that too. So now, fortunately, Chris McCaffrey is still hurt. I think it's gonna be out. I think it's gonna be out longer than expected. But I mean, now it's not to say that this team is nothing but Christian McCaffrey because they were a good team before they traded him, right? They make having Christian McCaffrey makes them a better team, but like they'll still be all right. Now, I feel as though remember those 3 games that they lost in a row last year. They didn't have Debo, and they did not have Trent Williams, which to me Trent Williams is probably their best player on offense. So you're gonna tell me that Trent Williams is gone, then yeah, that's gonna be a problem right there. So yeah, so honestly, they can possibly, embarrass the Vikings on their home opener. But also, I believe that, they want revenge from what happened last year Monday Night Football against the Vikings right there. So they got a little bit of revenge in their mind right there. So I got San Francisco winning that game. Next, we have the Seattle at Patriots. Patriots shocked a lot of people by beating the Bengals at their home court. Was it home court, home field? Hmm. But Hmm. Two new head coaches. It is. It's not the Tom Brady. It's not the Bill Belichick era anymore. Hmm. This could be a tough game right here for me to pick. I'm gonna go with the Seattle. I'll go with you. So I think they're gonna pick up right where they left off from last year. I got the Seattle win this game, but I do believe the Patriots, after playing well against the Bengals, they're gonna show some fight right there. So I don't see this game being as a blow. I think it's gonna be a close game, but I got Seattle, pulling it out right there. Jets at the Titans. Yeah, the Jets are going to rebound from the Monday Night Football game. Also, the Titans are looking to be rebound too because they had that game against the Bears. They had that game. Like that was their game right there. And I don't know how the one guy throws the he tries to throw it away. It tries to be an interception. It was just a weird ass throw, bro. It was a weird ass throw for Pickens. I don't know how that happened, but I got the Jets win this game. Honestly, this could be saying a lot, but I feel as though the Titans, how they lost week one, it could hinder them for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? Because that type of loss, right? I mean, Grant, some teams can brush it off right there like it never happened, but it's like, damn. And that it's only week one. Maybe it was in the middle of the season they could linger on, maybe, but it's like, you never know. You never know. So, I don't, it could be so lingering. I don't know, but I got the Jets winning that game. All right, we got the Giants at the Commanders. Man, Giants had an embarrassing showing last week. Washington somewhat too, but like Washington has a really good quarterback, so like I don't think they're not expected to be all that great. Well, I think they expected their defense to play a little bit better because it is Dan Quinn. But I mean, Dan Quinn was a head coach before in Atlanta. He did an job. I mean, his defense was always bad. Yeah, that's why I don't get it. It's like you're a defensive minded guy, but your defense was bad. Like I never understood that. I never understood that. But the Giants just had an embarrassing showing last week against the Vikings. I couldn't watch the game, but it was beautiful to see. I mean, it was beautiful to see. I got the Washington win this game because now the Giants have had great success against Washington, but with how I don't know, like if the Giants can bounce back from last week, that'll be a good thing. But like, excuse me, if they lose to Washington, a team that they've been owning the past couple of years, I feel as they could smell trouble. 'Cause, I mean, y'all looking like y'all looking great to to not keep Saquon Barkley. Y'all looking fantastic. That was a great move for y'all. Like, yes, you have your quarterback. You were not going to pay Saquon when you paid Daniel Jones, but I mean, Saquon was a better choice, but thank God he didn't pay him because he's with the Eagles right now, and I'm happy about that. So yeah, like can Daniel Jones bounce back? Like I said, there are there are teams where it's like you have that team's number, but I feel as though this is a different Washington team, so we'll see, we'll see. But I got Washington winning that game. Okay, Rams at the Cardinals, both suffering losses last week. Cardinals put up a fight against the Bills. Rams put up a fight against the Lions too. Now I believe that Puka Nakia, he. I mean, I know he's injured, but like I don't know if he's out for the full season. I know he's out for a good amount of time. So I mean, they lost like a huge piece on offense right there. Their defense showed a little bit of something. Like they had a decent running game. And their defense wasn't that bad, despite they didn't have Aaron Donald. But I mean, this is gonna be a tough one for them. But I got Arizona win this game. Home opener. Um, Home opener. They have a piece on offense. I think losing Puka is really going to hurt the Rams. But they'll still put up a fight, though. They'll still put up a fight. So, yeah, I got the Cardinals win that game. Got the Steelers at the Broncos. Mm. Broncos put up a fight against the Seattle, but Steelers defense, man, in Atlanta, just oh, Atlanta could not do anything on offense. They cannot. Oh, here. There's some plays right there. Atlanta could not do anything. Steelers defense is still elite, and they're going against a rookie quarterback, right? I don't see how he's not going to do well against the Steelers defense, and I believe Justin Fields is starting still. So I guess honestly, Russell Wilson in Pittsburgh is not going to go so well. Not go so well, but I guess they're just not. It's just not going to happen. It looks like it's not going to happen. Which I'm surprised they're so same with Justin Fields because they only won with field goals. Like to me, Fields didn't show enough to win the starting job. It's unfortunate because uh, Russell Wilson got hurt, but I mean the best availability is availability. So what's available. But like to me, Fields didn't play well enough to keep the starting job. He played okay. I mean, it's still weird how you can win a game without scoring any touchdowns. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you score field goals, but you're not scoring any touchdowns. So that's odd to me. But nonetheless, though, I got the Steelers winning that game. All right, the Bengals at the Chiefs. Oh man. Now I did pick, like I said last week, I did pick the Bengals to win that game against the Patriots. Now I'm not using this as an excuse at all, but it's like the Bengals do start slow. They do. But it's like, come on, guys, y'all been doing this for such a long time. You can't be you can't be starting off slow. Like Joe Burrow, come on, man. Like people said that you're like the second best quarterback right there behind Patrick Mahomes, right? You gotta show it, bro. Like you gotta show it. Now, I think he's gonna have his offensive starters. Now, is he still now? The other thing is he still healthy? Is he still healthy? Is he still hurt? Because there's one video of him moving his wrist like that, so people have the assumption that he could potentially still be hurt right now. So he's not fully healthy right now. But here's the thing, right? This is why I feel as though this 0-2 start is just not a good excuse because you you're in a division with the Steelers and the Ravens. Now, it helps that the Ravens lost and you can catch up to them if you win this game. But like, if you were to lose this game, you're going to be 0-2, which possibly at the end of this week, you're going to have the Steelers being 2-0, and the Ravens being 1-1, Cleveland being 0-2. So you'll be right there with Cleveland. Which I mean, all like I said, I hope it's not lost because Steelers defense is elite, but at the end of the day, like the offense, man, like always has to show something. Like you can't be relying on your defense all the time, right? So, I mean, listen, it's important for them to win this game, but like I don't think it's going to be the end of the world if they lose this game. But they have to win this game though. You want to win this game. Now, unfortunately, Hollywood Brown is out for the season. I can't remember. I can't remember if he even played much in the first game. I can't really remember. I think he was hurt before that game as well too. But the Chiefs still look good. Offense still look well. Offense look better from what I've seen. Of of last year a little bit in that first game. Defense is still elite. So like I said, I'm very curious to see how the Bengals play in this game. I'm very, very curious because listen, they have the people, they have the weapons on offense. In defense, they're okay. Hmm. Damn. I still get the Chiefs winning this game, but like I feel as though the Bengals will put up a fight because I said they don't want to go 0-2, but it's like, can we? Is it fair to say, oh, they'll be all right because they've been 0-2 before? No, it's not. 0-2 is not a good spot to be in. It's not. I mean, Grant, you've seen a lot of people bounce back from an 0-2 start, but like you don't want to be that if you're the Bengals again. Like it's like it's like should we be happy? Should we be like should we be happy that should we be happy that they lose every 2 games? It's like it's so weird to me. It's very very odd to me. It's like oh yeah, we're used to it. They'll be fine. It's like what? It's weird, but I got to choose winning this game. But I would like to see the Bengals, bounce back and win this game. That would be nice to see right there to keep their season alive. Now I got the prime time. We got the Bears at Houston. Yeah, I got Houston win this game. Like, first of all, the facility had the topic of how much pressure is on Caleb Williams. That had to be an Ocho question because that it was just stupid. That was just a dumb topic because it's like so we're putting pressure on a rookie quarterback to play well against one of a top arguably Super Bowl contender with the Texans on their home opener. And there's pressure on this guy. And of course, Emmanuel Archibald wants to sound like the smart person in the room to say, "Oh yeah, there's big pressure on him." It's like, what? 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 Bro, no. 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 Uh, yeah, I got the Texans win this game. Like, I mean, the Bears got a little bit lucky with that game against the Titans. They really did, but I expect a blowout. No, did he? I expect them to destroy. I expect the Texans to destroy the Bears. Expect that to happen. First of all, I expect it's a primetime game. Bro. Well, no, you can't. Well, no, there's been teams that have, 2 primetime Sunday football games back to back, but like, okay, let's look at this schedule right here. what could have been a better Sunday Night Football game? With a Lion, well, I guess the Lions last week, you can't count that. I guess they're trying to get away from having teams being back to back primetime games on Sunday night. Um, I mean, honestly, well, also at the same time, the Texans are a hot team this year, so I guess they do want to, even though they're a hot team, it's like the Bears against the Texans as a Sunday night football game. That seems weird to me. That seems like an matchup to me right there. Doesn't seem good to me. I'm trying to see what would be a good Sunday night football game. Looking at the schedule. I mean, I would have gone with the Bengals at the Chiefs, but I mean, Uh, they don't want to. I guess, like I said, they don't want to do back to back Sunday night football games with the Chiefs, which is odd to me because anytime when it's the Chiefs and the Bengals, it's never really a prime time game. I mean, Graham, except for the playoffs, it's always been like the late like America's game in the week or the 4 o'clock games. It's never been like an actual prime time game when it's the Bengals and the Chiefs during the regular season. I don't know why it's like that. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't. But I mean, looking at these matchups though, it's like I can't really see a better. Well, no. I think the Saints at the Cowboys would have been a nice primetime game right there. That would have been a nice primetime game. Majority of the time when they have their season opener, they have it's a primetime game for the Cowboys. Most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time. I feel as though they kind of messed a primetime matchup with the Saints and the Cowboys. I feel as though that should have been a Sunday night football game, and moved the Bears and the Texans game to a 1 o'clock game. I don't know why it's like that. It doesn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is. And we have the fact now we have the Monday night football game. We have the Falcons against the Eagles. I have the Eagles winning that game. Um, Kirk Cousins doesn't look all the way fully healed. He was under center right there, so I feel as though like I don't know why that was not even like I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. Like something doesn't seem right to me with that. Like they should have known something right there. Like I don't know. Oh wait, is it that yeah, that's yeah. That was just so. Oh my God, that was bad. That was bad. That was just bad. That was just very, 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 very bad. But yeah, but I will say Eagles cannot take this team lightly because they still got the pieces on offense right there. I think I'll get more in depth with this like later today or possibly early tomorrow morning about the Falcons and Eagles game. So I'll be more in depth with that later on. But those are my picks for week 2. Let me know what your guys' week's picks are for this week. As always, man, it's good at Sunday. We got football all day. Hell yeah. Also, be sure to watch my MVC2 videos. Be sure to watch my Marvel vs. Capcom 2 videos. They're pretty funny and great. I'm pretty cool at that game. Kind of. I don't know. But anyway, folks, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Y'all take care. You take it easy and go Eagles. Even though that's tomorrow.